Welcome. Today we're doing a deep dive into an artist who really became synonymous with uh, mystery, with genius, MF Doom.
Absolutely, a true enigma.
For you, the learner, we want to unpack that enigma, the masked supervillain of hip hop, and really explore why his unique artistry left such a huge mark, made him an icon.
Yeah, and we're going to look at how Daniel Dumile, the man behind that mask, actually used profound personal tragedy.
Right, the death of his brother.
Exactly, DJ Subrock,
Yeah.
and then getting dropped by his label, Elektra. He turned that into fuel. He called it revenge against the industry.
Wow. So that MF Doom persona wasn't just like a cool gimmick.
Not at all. It was strategic. It became his shield, but also his weapon. It let him reclaim control, experiment with different aliases. It was a really profound statement about identity and art.
And that commitment, that reinvention through the mask, it goes deep, doesn't it? Especially thinking about the actual mask, that iconic metal face.
Yeah, inspired by Marvel's Doctor Doom, of course, but also the film Gladiator.
That combination itself is fascinating.
Yeah. It is. And what's really key here is how that mask became this potent symbol. Creative freedom, for one.
Unlike an anti-celebrity stance.
Totally. It let him obscure Daniel DeMille, the person. Gave him space to explore these other characters, like King Ghidorah.
The giant monster.
Yeah. Or Victor Vaughn, who was more like street-level, gritty. It was all about prioritizing the art over the personality, over branding.
He actually said something about that, didn't he? Like it was a shield?
He did. He said it was like a shield, allowing him to step into the character and fully embrace the art. It let him build something bigger than himself. Which, when you think about today's world...
Right. With social media and constant self-promotion, it feels almost radical.
It really does.
Okay, so the persona was powerful. But how did that translate into the music itself? His lyrics. They're legendary.
Oh, yeah.
People talk about the intricate wordplay, these amazing multisyllabic rhymes.
Like rhyming supervillain with truth will fill in. Just brilliant.
And all those obscure references tucked in there, from comics to, like, food. It often feels like you're solving a puzzle.
Definitely a puzzle.
Yeah.
And that raises the question of his flow, right? Because it was so unconventional.
How so?
Well, unlike a lot of rappers who hit the beat perfectly, he often rarely lined up his rhymes perfectly.
So his words would sort of drift.
Exactly. A really cool drift. It made it sound almost conversational, even with all that complexity. It wasn't sloppy. It felt deliberate,
Well,
authentic.
okay, I get that. And production-wise, he wasn't just a lyricist.
Oh, absolutely not. A producer's producer.
Yeah.
Known for this really innovative production style, he'd blend these obscure samples, jazz, soul.
Yeah, cartoon sound bites. You always knew a doom beat.
Totally. They could often stand on their own without vocal tracks.
Yeah.
Just incredible craftsmanship.
So given all this, the anonymity, the complex lyrics, the unconventional flow, avoiding hooks,
Yeah.
how did he build such a massive following, this fervent cult following, the Doomites?
It's kind of amazing, isn't it?
Especially when you hear about him, like, using imposters at live shows. That's pretty wild.
It is wild. Some fans probably found that frustrating, maybe. But I think it highlights his unique influence. He was seen as a rapper's rapper, a producer's producer.
You see artists today citing him all the time.
Oh, yeah. Tyler, the Creator, Kendrick Lamar. They're very open about his impact. Busta Rhymes put it perfectly, I think. He wrote that Doom figured out something that none of us had before him, and that was to be completely free.
Wow. Complete freedom.
And even his passing, the announcement came on Halloween. It sort of added to the mystique, the legend. He became this almost mythical figure, and the anticipation for things like Madvillainy 2 just keeps his influence growing.
So when you put it all together, the journey from that deep personal tragedy, the masked rebellion, the sheer musical genius, and that deliberate embrace of mystique, you really see how he cemented his place, a true hip-hop icon.
Absolutely. His legacy isn't just the music, extensive as it is.
Right.
It's showing that actually artistic integrity and that kind of creative freedom can build this intensely loyal following totally outside mainstream norms.
Yeah.
It really makes you wonder, though, in this age of like constant connectivity and personal branding,
Yeah.
could another artist ever truly achieve that level of enigma, that kind of enduring influence based purely on the art, not the persona?
That's a fascinating thought to end on. Could it happen again?